So welcome back here to Silverstone 99. These are the mids. That's of course Bob Collins, sits second in the standings coming here today. 83 there alongside him, Graham English. He leads the standings with 110 points. There is number 8. Well, that of course is Mike Edwards from Harrogate, the man that came up with the idea of these mini twins. We'll get a chance to speak to him soon and get a sort of his view on how mini twins are underway and what it's all about. We'll probably get that in the next program, maybe the one after. So look out, mate, we're on our way with our cameras. Here we go. Mini twins get underway. Remember, this is a class that's been upgraded from the Bempsey series from last year to be included in the Powerbike Tour. Basically, it's not a bad idea actually, because it's a pretty good class. Because Dave Furman, the guy that won the mini twins last year, has gone on to the power bikes now, and not doing so bad either. So, sorry, Chris Furman, not Dave Furman. What am I talking about? Chris Furman. My apologies, mate. There we go, and so it's a bit. There we go, and so it's a bit of a mixture. Well, of course, they're all Suzukis. We already know that in the mini twins. They're all 650cc, but it's a bit of a mix and match of faired and naked bikes, as you can see. Number 8, of course, the Mike Edwards there. He's on the naked version. They call it naked version. I'm not talking about a bike that's naked, the rider. There he is. He's in the lead. It's got no upper fairing, basically. That's what we're saying. So those of you out there that understand the terminology between naked and faired bikes, that's what it means. One has a fairing, one doesn't have a fairing, or to speak of. Although I think one or two of them have got belly pans and stuff like that on there. Whether it does that much as far as the aerodynamics of the machine. Oh, already we've got them on the floor. And it's English that's gone down. 83 there. Well, what can I say? Graham English from St Albans in Hertfordshire, brother of a well-known sidecar racer, on the floor. Mike Edwards in second place. That looks like number 9, Nigel Purden from Croydon. They're in third, but English, the series leader, on the floor now. I can only assume he's picked the bike up again. Now, can he get himself back into a point-scoring position? We've got a good scrap on here at the front. Is that Edwards that leads it? Number 8, Mike Edwards, I think it is. That looks like, well, I'm not sure who that bike was there for a moment. I can see number 9, it could have been number 5. Again, lads, you know, when you put numbers on these bikes, remember, we've got to see them. They all have transponders on the bike, so of course when they go past the start and finish, it clicks off. But it is definitely number 8, Mike Edwards, that leads this. I won't say the inventor of this class, but certainly the original instigator. 99, Bob Collins is the man at the moment challenging for that lead, so it could be quite close between these two. Remember, Collins is second in the standings with 103 points at the moment. Graham English leads the series with 110. He was on the floor first time round, so things for him aren't looking so good at the moment. I'm hoping he's picked his bike back up again and got going again. But we are looking at number 8, Mike Edwards, that's clearly decided that the best way to win this is from the front, and he's doing just that. I've got to say, I'm looking down the standings here at the moment. I don't even see Mike Edwards in the top 10. So I'm not quite sure what's been going on there at the previous rounds. Never mind. I'm sure he'll have a story to tell us when we do eventually catch up with him and get an interview, so he can tell us all about the reasons and the factors about mini twin racing. Oh, it looks like Collins has gone into the lead. No, Edwards comes back again. No, we've got a change in second place, in actual fact. It's Matt Bond on the 63 bike that has now taken up that second place, the silver medal position, as Bob Collins on the 99 bike tries to look back round him again into this very tight complex here. Oh, Collins almost came off it then. Back onto the start and finish straight once again. It's still the 8 bike that leads, the 63 bike, then the 99 bike. That's the top 3 at the moment. Here they are as they drop down into that long right-hander at the end of the start and finish straight. It's still Edwards that leads it. Bond in second place. Now, where is Bond currently sitting in the standings? 4th at the moment, 62 points. So this will elevate him up, maybe even up to 3rd spot. Because remember, Graham English, who leads the series at 110 points, has crashed. Bob Collins at 103 points. He's currently in 3rd with 103 points. Matt Bond on 62. So if you add 20, he will go. Depends on where Craig Polden finishes. He currently sits in 3rd with 66 points. So I'm going to say that I should say that Matt Bond is going to move up to 3rd. Another race still to come for these guys, so a chance maybe for Bond to go a little bit further up the order. He's having a look at the lead. Now, if he goes for 25 points, that's going to be a very nice little bonus. That will then put him up to where he's got 62 at the moment. 88 that will give him, and here he comes. Oh, look at this. Mike Edwards is waving at him. Well, I'm not sure who won that. Well, I just really don't know what was going on there. Mike Edwards was waving at him. Well, it was Matty Bond that took the win from Mike Edwards. Well, I'm not so sure what that was all about. Bob Collins, Craig Polden and Chris Northover, Nigel Potton, Rob Whitney there, Chris Foss, David Lodge and Jonathan Harrison, top 10. Well, I'm really going to have to ask someone about that because I don't know whether Mike Edwards was just messing around or what he was doing, but he was waving to Matty Bond as if to say bye. Well, it was bye. He won the race, 25 points. Well, that put him up to 88. This is the next race of the Mini Twins. This is round 6 then. That previous race, round 5. This is round 6. Now, Bond can do it again. That's another 25 points. Now, I really don't know where Graham English is at the moment, whether he's still out there. Again, we've had one or two little squally showers between the races. So it's made the track a little damp in places, so if these guys are not careful, they'll get caught out. That could be, who is it that leads it? Oh, and as we speak, oh, it's formation crashing once again. And that is Matty Bond, the winner of race 1. That's number 90 there, Richard Baldwin from Farnborough, who went down with him. But Matty Bond out of this one. So that chance of moving up the order in the championship pretty well out the door, I have to say now, for him, unless he manages to pick it up, get it started again, and that they let him back on the track. Because remember, when you crash, you have to have your bike very briefly scrutineered on the side of the circuit. The marshal, a marshal, has to check your bike to make sure it's still raceworthy, and if it's not, they won't let you ride. If it is, they'll let you let you go off again. Here they come. Now, who is it that leads this time? Well, it's definitely not the 8 bike, that's for sure. It could be the tips. It's the 99 bike. There's the 8 bike. So the 99 bike of Bob Collins leads this one. There's that 9 bike of Nigel Purdon on the Carbon Tech Racing Suzuki. There is a Cagiva out there as well. Just one Cagiva. It's in the hands of Mike Edwards, believe it or not. Oh, and down goes the race leader. Well, Bob Collins on the floor. Oh, God. What was I saying about weather conditions? Well, he just gets rid of the fairing. Well, I don't want that bit anymore. I think they might be saying you ain't riding that no more, boy. No, he says, no, you ain't going anywhere. Your enthusiasm. Mr. Collins, you're staying right here and watching the rest of the race. I think we've got a bit of moisture dropping on the track. They're all looking round at the moment, whether they're expecting to see a bit of water there on the lens of the camera. So whether we've got a little shower on one side of the circuit, no, I don't know. They all appear to have slowed up a little bit, taking it very much easier on the corners. So I'm suspecting there's a bit of moisture on the track. We've had a quick shower at one part of the circuit. So, well, we've lost Collins. Oh, that was a nice one, Bob. Bob Collins has gone, 99. We've lost Matty Bond. So Mike Edwards on the 8 bike. Oh, we lost another one. Who's that? Stand it up so I can see the number, boys. Can you just stop standing in the way? Yeah, okay, you stand in the way. I can't see the number on the bike now. Well, whoever it is gone. Who is it that now leads? Well, that looks like, yeah, that could be Mike Edwards. I'm not sure. Just looking back here. That could be the 3 bike of Craig Polden. Oh, you see what I mean? Oh, they're all doing it now, so we've definitely had a bit of moisture on the track. And we've got another one on the floor. Well, they're dropping like flies. Is that 42, Simon Rayner? It is from Chigwell. Sorry, mate. It rained on the track and Mr. Rayner went down on it. So you can see they're all tippy-toeing around the track at the moment. Not very much lean on the corners. Not sure what tyres these guys are running, but they certainly ain't very grippy in the wet. There's that unfaired bike of number 9. 78 there just in front of him. That's Chris Northover from Tunbridge in Kent, just down the road from where we are. And that has got to be Mike Edwards. Yeah, it is, number 8. Well, he's out front there on the Cagiva. In fact, the only Cagiva that's on the track, I have to say. The rest are all Suzuki's. That looks like the number 3 bike. Yes, it is, of Chris Polden. Then it's the 78 bike there of Chris Northover. So that's the top 3 at the moment. Oh, just see the way he... Oh, it's something. Oh, no, here we go. Here we go. Well, they all want to jump. Let me know we left in this race the way we're going. If we got one bike left stand at the end, it's like a knockout session. Well, there's the man that certainly has found the right setup for these conditions. That's number 8 out front, Mike Edwards. Number 3 there, Craig Polden from Oxford. Second place. The sun has come out again, as you can see. Oh, we're going to have any bikes left to put the checkered out flag out for? I don't know. I think Mr. Edwards is just saying, look guys, this is how it's done. You just follow the old boy. I know how it's done. The expert. Here he comes. Well, he's taking it very, very cautiously. Unfaired bike, as you can see. Number 8. He's a big lad as well, Mike Edwards. I'm not going to fall out with him on a dark night. Look, what's he doing now? Well, last time he waved at Matty Bond. Oh, he says, I'm not waiting for anybody. I'm going to have the win. Oh, well, Mike Edwards have obviously gone out to give everybody a demonstration on how to ride a mini twin. But said, well, what do I do? He said, there's no one there. He said, I'm all on my own, I'm bored. Look at the gap he's got. Holy smoke. Class of his own. Maybe we should. Oh, here we go. It's time to show off. Well, I'm going to talk to Mike Edwards, that's for sure. Edwards from Polden from Foster. Northover from Dave Lodger. Jonathan Harrison. Robert Whitty. And Graham English finished 8th this time. And Rob McKee down in 9th. So that was it. 9 only finished.
And the overall winner of the mini twins,
well, here he is.
Mike Edwards.
I like your hat, Mike. I tell you, he's a big lad. Well done, Mike and the other guys who stayed on your bikes to the end. Well, still to come, we've got